Yeah.
Okay, good morning.
I'm starting.
Good morning, guys. Khaled.
I'm starting.
Okay, you start. Go.
Good morning.
I know you have to ask. Yes.
Good morning, Isaac. Good morning, Sean. Put your fucking phone away. Good morning, Yitzi. Good morning. What's his name? I think it's Hill Sinai. Good morning, Yosef Yitzchak. Hi Yisrael, the best person in Jets, the whole world. You gotta think good about yourself. Yossi Cooperman. No, Yosef Yitzchak Cooperman.
Vibrating. Put on the side.
Isaac, he found the new vibrator. I make a joke. Every phone is vibrating.
Except for mine.
You just need to install an app. Get one. So, I think these days, the Shabbos was amazing. If you guys didn't hear already, I had an amazing time. I want Isaac, if a rich guy you were staying by, while he was drunk, while you were drunk, not that drunk, but we were like joking, and he said, "Yo, I'll pay for your phone." Would you accept the offer? Maybe I should go visit him and call him tomorrow. Get a new phone in the day. What do you do? What have you done in that situation?
Best friends here.
Who's there? Yes. Fuck. Six. Never call him my friend. Isaac, please speak.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt by the stabbing of each other that you guys are in the middle of doing. I'm hurt by the fact that you guys don't respect each other's times either. Well, I'm not as hurt about that, but it does hurt me very much when, do you know how damaging that is? Someone shows up, one guy makes a joke that he's your friend, the other guy says F. I mean, that hurts. That really hurts. It does. And if anybody should know, I think the people around this table understand that these things could hurt. You have to, whatever. I think that you have to be a lot more sensitive in that area. And sorry to come down on you like that, but I really I see the effects of it. So yeah. Good morning, everybody. I completely forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, what would I do in your phone situation? I would accept it, and I would ask him, what could I do for you?
Good morning, everyone. I can't believe that you were really, really mean there. Like, you're calling everyone out. I was really hurt by that, and it wasn't even about me. It's you reveal the schmexiness of that shirt that lies beneath. I like the shirt. It's cute and cool and awesome. Super. I love the pace. The pace make the hat, make the entire thing, make the entire logo. Here, I'll read some. Just pulling it up. Oh, good. Did anyone? The reason why Torah no longer exists is that it afflicted only people who had refined their behavior and risen to the extremely high levels of divine consciousness. These levels of consciousness are available to us only when the tabernacle, or its successor, the Holy Temple, is standing. Just a question, why would it only work by people who have that high of stature, especially if they're aware of what they're doing? Someone who is unaware of what they're doing would need such a sign.
Feelings of conscience flaws. Adam ki ra'oi or is sayyai. Yehuva el Aaron hakohen v'gam v'ikra yudimo days. God told Moshe, if the person develops certain kinds of liens on the skin, he must be brought to Aaron the priest in order to determine if he is afflicted with Suras. So, I mean, um, I think that if someone is bad or something and they do bad, that they have Suras on them, and that's why they had to go to Aaron to see if they had any Suras, because I mean, saying by saying something, lying, or doing something behind someone's back um, could get you Suras, and yeah. I mean, nowadays, I don't think we have Suras unless we do.
Hillel.
Yo, Shalom, thank you for liking my shirt. I really like it too. You know, I just got this from like the neighbors on the third floor. You guys, I don't know what you guys were saying before, but yo, we changed the clock. It's 7:26 right now. It would be 6:26, I think, right? It would be 6:26, and I would be in the house right now showing you guys what we did for the day. But now I'm out. I literally just sat down, like for the first time today, right now, 7:26 p.m. on FiveAlive, chilling. Yo, my back hurts so much. Feels so good to sit down. But yo, we're really making progress. This week we're gonna finish. I broke another wall in my uncle's room. They're making a closet, and like remember when I told you it was like the piece that got really hard to take off. Now there's like nothing there. There's like nothing. Anyways, I'll show you guys these damnut. What's it called? This Shabbos, this Shabbos I made it to all to all prayers. Like it wasn't perfectly on time, but I made it, and it felt so good. And the rabbi there, like I grew up in this community, and like everybody like so happy to see me, and like it makes me smile when other people smile, and like it just such a good feeling this Shabbat. And I wish every day was Shabbos, to be honest, right now, because I'm working so hard.
Thanks, Hillel.
Oh, so, hi. You didn't say my name to tell me it was my turn. I'm really upset. Yeah. Isaac, so crazy. You only have 1 more week together. You only have a long break. And then you'll have a month of not annoying. Could you think about that? Right? A month without hearing Yossi Kamir's voice? What are you going to do? You're going to be upset. You're going to be happy. Like, if I was whoever, like, I'm happy that no one has to hear my voice. I get to be a month without doing nothing. Sitting at home. Watching movies, TV shows, maybe I think I could finish the Game of Thrones in the whole break, get up to date from season 1 to season 7. I think I could do it. The pace off was like a couple hours, I think I could do it. Maybe I actually could have time.
Wow.
One more.
The first types of tsaras that the Torah discusses are those that appear on a person's skin. The skin is the external layer of our body. This type of tsaras therefore alludes to an imperfection in our external behavior. Specifically, it afflicts people who are guilty of unintentional, spontaneous, injurious gossip or slander. There's shkachapratis here or what? Or what? Talking about gossip and slander. Unintentional. Anyways, good question, Shalom. Why does it have to be specifically on people that are on such a high level? The reason why is, I think that we're speaking about over here, is that in order to correct those small flaws, that means someone who sits and says bad things about people all day, he doesn't need a reminder or a message to say like, hey, you messed up. He knows you done messed up. So people on normal levels, we don't need that, because we know that we're flawed human beings. But people that are on a very high level and they might have had a slip up that it's hard to tell if it's a slip up or not even. It's all right.
Yeah, I see why that makes sense. Yeah, and that's usually like the thing that could get us, like, the silent killer. If you're just trying to, like, you can be working on I can be working on myself a lot, and then like all I really want is just to be nice to everyone around me and treat everyone with respect and not hurt anyone's feelings, or whatever. Like, I'm saying not to not hurt anyone's feelings, but to like be a good person. And then like that white spot appears. It's not always the white spot. It could be a realization, and in like my case, it'll be a realization that like, well, I probably actually hurt someone's feelings, or like the person comes over and it's like, you hurt my feelings, or like, you put me in a position where you hurt me, and like I'd be like, whoa, I didn't even realize. I think there's that like to Ross nowadays. Maybe there's no need because we have the awareness. I don't know why we wouldn't need it these days. Like, am I like, are we in a situation where we're that bad at people? Not that bad, but like we're always hurting people. That we don't even need that to us, like you just said. I don't know about that.
I mean, I think that if we had it these days, I don't think anyone would live, probably, because we don't have the mizbeach, and we can't sacrifice anything, but we can I mean, we can dive into by mincha. We can dive into Hashem and ask Him for forgiveness. But I mean, um, I think that if we had tzuras, I don't think that people would like stop, because they would realize, yeah, I did this. Okay, it's over. Now I can do something else. But then they realize, because people forget every time, that like, if I do this, I'm not going to remember in a few minutes that I did that, and then I'm going to be like, yeah, I can do this, and then it's just going to be a cycle. Hello, it's your turn.
Yo,
Today there's the people that work for me, and then there's the people that work with me, like in the house, So my Arabs, like my people that work with me, they just piss me off because they're lazy, like they move like a freaking snail, and we need to get the job done quick before Pesach, and just in general get the job done quickly. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. It doesn't fit with me or with my uncle that people work slowly with us. Even my first week, my cousin was my manager in the house before I was, and he saw how I was like just brooming, like I was really tired and I was brooming slowly, and he yelled at me, and I really took it like I took it inside. Like, it really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And like I cried. Like he told me to go home, and like that was the end of my opportunity. I was like, oh, fuck. I cried. I didn't know to call, and like the song came up on Spotify, Dudu Aaron, called Abba. So I was like, oh shit, let me call my dad. So I spoke with my dad, and that you guys get the connection. Like the song came up with Abba, about Abba. So I called my dad. I didn't know who to talk to. So like, anyways, Bekitsu. So this guy, Chashmalai, the electricity guy, his name is Badr. He's the most freaking pissing off guy in the world. Like he takes the concrete and he like puts it on the wall and he spritz it on me on purpose, and he talks about me in Arabic.
Tell them MF to get a life. Whoever's talking behind your back, I will punch him in the balls if they don't. Isaac, can you believe the year's almost over? It's already pace of time, and I've known you for already basically a year. That's it. Only one full year of me driving you crazy. And you survived. And we haven't reached stage 2. Wanna know what stage 2 is? Even more crazy driving. Literally calling you two times an hour. But you're not cool enough to be able to make bigger. I want to go home. I need this break. It's really driving me crazy. And I need just like to turn off Jet for 3 weeks. Took a little week, then come back and drive Isaac crazy for another 2 months. And then Isaac's gonna have to say final goodbye to the Yasuku. He knows. He's not gonna see him in Jesse. It's a sad. It will be a sad day for us. It's the saddest day. Pass.
The word over here. Certain kinds of lesions. Lesions on the skin. It means like marks. Sean was saying it's like a white mark. And one thing that is a good idea in regards to learning how to read, like better, is to take away the guessing. Like you never have to guess anything. You know it. And you see it. If you don't know it, you just try to break down the different parts of the word. And even if not, you can ask people to correct you. Also, listening in to when people read, that helps a lot. Anyways, that's regarding that. And Hillel, I'm very proud of you. Happy that you're happy going to show. And you're happy that you're happy that people are happy. Because that's what you said you're happy about. And I'm a little worried. How are we gonna get our updates if now the hour changes? How are we gonna get updates? We have to figure out a way. Maybe you're gonna have to send me pictures. And Coops, stop speaking disparagingly about yourself. And that is a nice shirt. Don't talk badly about yourself.
No.
I'm happy that you're happy about Hillel being happy about almost got there. Is that part of the 80 or the 20 or whatever? Like last thing you said, I'm saying. I've just been like trying to focus. It's like stuck in my head now. But I maybe should do that. I feel like I just try to just go 100, and then like anything that falls below just makes me feel bad. But not like that, but like I just try to hit that 100. I don't know if that's smart, but like I'm not in a position where I'm like you. So like it's different. So I can always just go for that 100. I think it's really cool that I don't know. Time doesn't really change much things. Like things will always stay the same. Like we said in this morning, like about the truth. Yeah, certain things. Like the truth's rules remain consistent, and that means that, yeah, like working on certain things will definitely affect other areas of our lives, and like I can try to deny it, but like denying it also has its rules, and that's not going to do me any good. Yeah, I feel like it looks like I have a helmet of hair in this. I don't like that. I need to get a haircut now. It's really ugly in this. I'm not very happy with that.
Well, I mean, if people aren't judging you on how you look, then it doesn't mean that you have to judge yourself on how you look. See, I can look in the mirror and say that I look stupid, and but really, I could also say that I look good, and yeah, I mean, You could get a haircut whenever you want, before Pesach. But like, I mean, by like saying it, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But are you really gonna do it? Are you really gonna set your mind to actually do it? Like, I hear a bunch of times people say, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that," but are they really doing it? So, yeah, hello, it's your turn. Hello.
Yo, it's my turn. It's my turn, right? Okay, I'm sorry. So basically, these aren't real glasses. I'm just trying them out because I need real glasses. Holy crap! What the hell? Anyways, I need to get some glasses, so I'm just trying it out to see what it's gonna be like with. Anyways, so this Arab guy, he's a freaking, I just realized how much. Doesn't matter how much he, schnitzels on me. Like I don't care, because at the end of the day, like. I just don't care, bro. Like, bro, like talk as much as you want. It doesn't like I've been through so much in my life that I literally like I'm hard as a rock, but like I'm also like, I'm like emotional also, but like, right now it would take a lot for me to shed a tear. Like it would take a lot. Like somebody would. Okay, I'm not gonna say, but like I don't want to say, but I'm just saying that life is good, guys. There's no reason that anybody here should be depressed, or say bad things about anybody. I don't know what the heck you guys are doing. Like stop acting like little kids. It's time to grow up. You guys need to get out of jets and start living life and work. And Isaac, you're a savage, just by the way. Keep trying to educate these kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up? Hello. Yeah. I know one thing that gets you pissed off. Let me chat. You know what it is? You have a tiny head. Yo, Yitzi, how much would I have to pay you to cut my hair? Huh? How much would I have to pay you to cut these off? $100? $1,000? $1,000,000? You're saying less. 10 grand. $5 billion? How much? Yeah, what's your price? Everyone has a price. I don't think it's very hard for someone not to have a price. I'm sure there's a price for everyone to do something. So it's like, he'll charge $10. He'll be a good, nice guy to be fair out. Yo, Isaac, our bill is really expensive. I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money for you being nice to me. I think it's like 10 grand already. Yeah, pass.
How much will I need to pay you for being nice? That's the real question. So why not these days do we have to have these taras? So I think that I answered it already, because we're not on such a high level. And we do know that we mess up and where we mess up. We also justify it, but that's our own, it's a different issue. Also, gossip is not the only thing that it works for. That's Taras going for. That's among them. But it seems that there's some important things over here. So the first thing is Taras on the skin, and it basically specifically afflicts people who are guilty of unintentional gossip or slander. We can indeed purify deliberate behavior, speech, and thought of negativity. Nevertheless, some subconscious negativity might remain, lurking so deep within that we might never become aware of it on our own. That's When the only trace of negativity remaining within us is this delicate, the only way it can surface is in spontaneous behavior, such as unpremeditated gossip, the casual remark that slips through otherwise innocent conversation. Spontaneous speech discloses the inner recesses of the heart. Wow. So basically, it's so subconscious that the only way it's going to come out is if it just slip.
Yeah, stuff like that are thought that deeply in the heart. At least in my opinion, in my head, I wouldn't say them like intentionally like go over to someone and be like this and this and this about this and this person. But if it's like in a regular conversation, it's like it could slip between the cracks and it won't matter to me, even though it really does. But I'll blow it off as being something that's just casual conversation. Someone from India commented on this, by the way. Said, yes, through awareness of what we are thinking or after what we have said, usually that is the case when we can heal the subconscious effects. Basically, a very broken sentence, but Sunil Suba has something to say about that. When the tabernacle or temple stood, God let people know that they still possessed this slight imperfection of character by afflicting them with Taras. Although we lack this open sign today, we can still notice the slips of our tongue and take them as cues to refine ourselves accordingly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they couldn't notice it themselves and why they needed this. I'm sure that it was just a more refined, like they needed to refine their speech more, which means that it was harder to notice in their day-to-day conversation.
Release Torah 2:22. With the FiveAlive volume 20, page 222, pages 655 through 659, 74 through 75.
And 6:59.
I mean, Taras comes in different ways. I mean, most of the time people have to break down their houses and they find cash because there's Taras in it. And then next thing you know, that's how you get the cash to rebuild your house. Um, Hello, it's your turn. Hello?
Yilel.
What up? So like I was saying before, you know, I think it's also a choice to get upset or not to get upset. You know, and it's something that I learned in Jets. That I have a choice. You know, I learned it in a couple of ways, and I'm not gonna say these ways right now because I don't have enough time. But you know, it's something that it's a life, it's a klal b'chaim that everybody has a choice. Like you learned it in Spider-Man when everybody watched Spider-Man when they were a kid. Peter Parker, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, you know? And you have a choice whether to be upset when somebody slaps you across the face or not be upset. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, if this Arab guy slapped me in the face, I'll just be like, bro, like, are you good? Like, are you good? Like, slap me in the face. I don't care, bro. But, like, if you start, trying to fight me, I'll get you off me and stuff. But it's your choice. So everybody has a choice. I think that's a takeaway for today.
You didn't hear me?
I was in another land, and they said pass, but I'll stay here for a few minutes and then go back. I was thinking, what am I gonna answer to the guy who called me this morning? Like, anyway, I want to say yes. Because I think it's good if I did something over Pesach or break instead of staying home all day. But no, I want to say no because then I can't do anything. Like I'm busy the whole Pesach. And last time I worked with this guy, it was a disaster because first the main thing is I did not have set hours, so I'd come basically at 9, and then Sundays I'd be there till 1. That's what pisses me off. Like that's what the one thing I'm like. If he says like I need a specific hours because at the time I know I'm going home because there's so many things I didn't do over the summer that I needed to do because like yeah, money's money. Like I don't mind making an extra $50 a day by staying till 1, but I think it's a limit to how much you could work.
There's a show on National Geographic. It's called Brain Games, and they do a bunch of some really interesting things. Anyways, one of the things that they do is they go in Israel, and they travel around Jerusalem, and they interview different people and they speak to them and whatever, and then they basically make them an offer to like change their mind or just say something different for like a certain amount of cash. So like he says like, what's your favorite color? So, ladies like purple. Like, so for, 50 shekel, would you say that it's green? She's like, sure, yeah. She's like, okay, so say it. So she goes, yeah, my favorite color is green. Okay. Gives her 50 shekel. They do it with a bunch of different people. Like non-religious, whatever it is. And they're doing, a bunch of different things and whatever, like, they say like their favorite food, and there's different opinions about different things. They say if you change your mind, they'll give you 50. One person's like, no, like okay, 100 shekel, 200, like erase the the map a little bit. Like okay, fine. Then he asks about God. He says, would you change your mind for I don't know for 50 shekel? Like no, like 100, no. Nobody changes. Nobody accepts it. Not even for a few hundred shekel.
You're talking about the religious people to deny God, or you're talking about like the not religious people to accept God? Because I feel like if I wasn't religious, it wouldn't hurt so much to say that God exists for a moment. But like for the opposite, that's interesting. I never would have thought. That's a very interesting experiment, but I'm sure like they only show you what they want you to see. Anyway,
Yeah.
Like in my head, like they can manipulate these videos and take whatever footage they want out of it, and just create their version of the story however they want. And there could have very well been people who didn't. No, the color and things like no reason to deny. Nobody's that's yeah. No reason to not denounce it. And hell, you're completely right. When you watch this, I think that choice is
Goes out.
something we all can make. It goes with our thoughts, speech, and actions. But like some people, like including me, a lot of the time, like decide I don't have that choice, but that choice is always there. Just because I say I can't or this or that, like choice is still there.
I mean, sometimes we don't know what we're saying, and then next thing you know, there could be like someone out there like watching. Like even like you can say something bad about someone, and then let's say the guy says, "Oh, I want to watch this because this I've been here, and I think that they'll make. I think I'll get something out of it. Let's say at night he joined. Let's say a few days ago someone joined, and at night he's like, oh, I wasn't really there the whole time, and then he hears something bad. I mean, people could take stuff out and like say, wow, this is what they think about me, and I mean, sometimes like when we say stuff, we're not really meaning it. Sometimes people do think they really mean it, but I mean, yeah, um, people could take stuff out.
Isaac, how much would you pay me to be religious a year? 30,000, 100,000. I think 500,000 is a good amount. Pay someone to pay me to be religious. And maybe learn about it. Then make a nice $500,000 a year. Passive income. Religious. First of all, it makes my dad happy. Whatever. I think people will change anything for money. Like I feel like if you offer any liberal $100 to vote for Trump, they'd vote for it. Like, and then they're the ones saying cursing Trump out. $100, they'll vote for it. TV is fake. Like even the people who are not actors on TV are still actors. So like they're they 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 act on anything. You say they're not allowed to do they say everything is fake. There's nothing on TV that's real unless it's live. Even live is fake. So this is fake right now. We're all acting. We're all paid by today's sponsored by Chabad.org and Carne Hotel.
Thinkers, speakers, and actors. We are actors. We're also thinkers and speakers. Yeah, it is true that they show you whatever they want to show you, but still, there's a certain lesson that you can see. I mean, we don't have to go so far. The Shmegegi right here just offered this Shmegegi right here for some weird reason. I don't even know why you would say something like that. Honestly, I'll live. But whatever, you did. You said, how much would it cost to cut off your pants? I mean, it's sick to me. Anyways, basically, he's like, no, like, what stupid thing is that? But yeah, you could see it on a video, how they do experiments. See it in real life. It's actually interesting because there's a certain singer, when he's becoming famous, he was interviewed, and they offered him, if he's gonna play on Shabbos. And he's like, no. He's saying right now, if I give you $10,000 to do it, you won't play on Shabbos. He's like, no. What about 20,000? No. 30,000. Like, it doesn't make a difference how much you're gonna offer. I'm just not gonna play on Shabbos. That was one of those interview shows. Anyways, so you can see it. You can see it yourself. It doesn't, it's interesting. I mean, shit.
Honestly, yeah. It's almost as if God set up the world in order to make it complicated for people who want to play it, like, want to become professional at anything. Like, Shabbos is gonna get in the way. 'Cause that's the game called the weekend, and when a lot of people do a lot of things. That's when the entertainment business is booming. So getting into entertainment in general is very difficult for Jews because of that restriction. But yeah, I feel like the more time, the more time passes by, the more like okay it is to not be doing something on Shabbos. Meaning, like even in the non-Jewish world, it's like, because they like weird, which is I guess good for the Jews to a certain extent. I mean, up until like the Jews joined that, but like it's good that they're like there's that weirdness because now we're normal, but without having to join. And with the choice, I'm hearing a lot of good things. Like they're very applicable to me. The only trouble I'm having is applying them, which is. But I guess yeah, it takes time. It takes time to do that.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
What?
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
It's not 10. Oh, that's wrong. Turn it off. I had a good Shabbos. I got Samoa. It was a kiddush at Chabad. So, yeah. Yeah. Now it's 10. But I have 35 seconds. So. Man, I think sometimes we want to say something, but we don't want to say it because we think that people think it's stupid. But yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This
Yeah, it's
episode,
just a stupid thing to say.
this episode is sponsored by
Yeah,
I don't know
Old
if that
Spice.
falls
Get
under the
smell
category.
good for an hour.
See, that was
Old
totally,
Spice. Thank you.
totally a joke, and I